We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready? On the ball, on the ball.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Robinson up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Willis headed left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Willis. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Willis. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go now.
And Lazard's got it again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they've got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
1st and 10, Taylor now. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Bears at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On third down, here's Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
22-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, a 22-yard scamper. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Broken tackle. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Eagles. Ready?
To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
60 Bison. Ready?
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Levis to throw off play action.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Doolin, the man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Levis.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
60 Bobcat.
Levis from the gun.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They run once more with Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Cougar 19.
At the 48-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
163 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a give to Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, Willis is up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of the dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Levis now off of play action.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Levis. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Fix the Eagles.
Now Levis. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ashton Dulin, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's go.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Back to throw Willis.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Willis.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Ready,
Play action now. Levis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
And he'll work down inside the 45. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
199 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
Levis back to throw. And this one complete to Doolin.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Panther Street, Panther Street.
To throw, here's Willis.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the